everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today for another speed build. If you're new here, welcome to you as well, and as always, all of my social media is linked down in the description box as well as my gallery ID. All of my builds that I have on my channel are available for download on the gallery, and everything is CC and mod free. Alright, so let's talk about today's build. This is a collaboration. It was created by the absolutely amazing, talented Lostin75Collab. She's become a really good friend of mine. We talk almost every day, practically. I actually helped her a little bit put together the ideas for the neighborhood because this is part of a save file, this build. So I'm going to link all of her info in the description box. The name of this collaboration is the Lostin75Collab. And this was such a cool idea of her to come up with, so she decided to create a save file that will be available to you guys on December 26th. So if you like this build and you want to see more, please check out the hashtag on the gallery. But definitely, especially check out Lostin75Collab. She put so much work into planning this, and she just came up with this really awesome idea. And then once the save file is available for download, I'll come back and edit this video and link it in the description box. And also at the end of this video, there's going to be a link for the playlist so that you could see all the other videos that everybody in the collab did. So basically the idea for this collab was to create a complete mid-century modern style neighborhood that's been basically developing in Oasis Springs since the 50s and the 60s, and it's now the year 1975. This was just a lot of fun for us to kind of plan and figure out what kind of different lots that we could do, and the one that I did was to create this sort of retail little strip mall. I don't want to call it a strip mall because it's only 2 stores, but basically, I was really interested in making a record shop. I thought it would be really cool to do a really hippie sort of record shop, a music store. And that was basically my inspiration for the build. So because of the lot size, I decided to make 2 stores instead of the 1 store and just have a little bit more of a variety. So I decided on the clothing store. And just before the interior starts, I just want to apologize now for the way that the decorating on the interior is shown in the form that it's shown in the video. So basically when I was building, when I was decorating, I was jumping back and forth between the 2 areas, and the reason for that is I'd be decorating in one and I'd see something and say, oh, this will be good for the other one, and I would throw it over to the other side. And so when I went back and started editing the footage that I had, I decided to reorder it. So at some points you're going to see me maybe place something, or you'll catch a peek of the other store, and you'll see that it's all done, but it's actually not done. So you'll see them in order. I pretty much tried to put the music store first and then the clothing store afterwards. But yeah, so this was a lot of fun, and originally I was going to do the clothing store as like a family store, and I originally created 4 mannequins and made it sort of like a family with 2 kids and 2 parents. And then once I picked out the wall color and the rug color and everything, I was like, no, this is much more feminine. I want to make this like geared towards a more feminine, like women's clothing store. And I wanted it to be sort of hip and sort of upscale at the same time. And you know, once I started decorating, I realized that it would be really cool to have a pass-through when I saw these windows from, I think they're from Eco Lifestyle with the shades on them. I thought it'd be really cool to sort of give a little peek into the store that was next door, and then create this doorway in between them so you can sort of just go to one store from the other without going outside. So I wanted to keep them sort of cohesive as far as the color palette goes, but I definitely wanted them both to have a different look than each other. So my favorite two parts of these builds, these two stores, is on the wall in the music store. I ended up, first I was decorating it with shelving and things like that, but I ended up taking all that shelving down and I just covered the whole wall in posters, and I tried to make it look like this whole band poster wall sort of thing, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think everything that I did in this build, I was really, really happy with. It took me a long time to pick everything out because you're not normally looking for a lot of these items when you're playing. So I wanted to take time to really try to find everything that I could use to my advantage that we have available in the game. And one of those things that I did was I don't know if it's base game, so I don't want to tell anybody it's base game, and it's not, but there's a clutter item that is a stack of CDs. So I took that and I sized it up and I made it look like records. And I remember as a kid going to a music store and seeing just a table full of boxes of CDs and things like that. And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of make the records look like that. And I used a filing box from Get to Work and mixed it in with the stack of CDs that I sized up. And I think it really achieved the look that I was trying to go for. And my favorite part of the clothing store side is I made this wall, and originally I put the wallpaper up and I picked this pretty light that I really never use, and it's got all the different colors on it, and I wanted it to be like this big focus of the back wall. And then I was looking through the wall decorations and I saw the flowers and I said, oh my God, this would be so cool, it would be perfect, and it would be like a flower power wall. So that's what I ended up doing, and I ended up switching out the color because the colors that I had it was not really matching with the wallpaper, and I love the wallpaper and the rug so much, and I didn't want to change that. So I ended up changing the color of the light and the flowers, and I think it came out much more cohesive. And I really enjoyed doing these sort of window boxes that I made. So in the front of the store, whatever it's called, window front, what is it called? A storefront? I can't think of the name right now, but I made these sort of displays in the front of each of the stores, and then I enjoyed it so much that I decided to make a little pop out on the side of the clothing store and do a sort of swimwear scene on that side. And for those of you that don't know, because I didn't know for a long time because I never really play in live mode, I'm usually always building, but if you place these mannequins that we get in the Get to Work pack, if you go into live mode and you click on them, you're able to change their outfits and dress them, and you can create a whole outfit for them in cast. So if that's something that you guys want to do and make a retail store, it definitely made me more interested in the possibilities of what else I could create. I really enjoy doing community lots. I don't do them often, but when I do, I really have a lot of fun doing them. And so this one was just a really cool experience for me. So this video is a little short. The tour is going to come up soon, so I just want to wrap up. I just want to say thanks for watching the video. I will be back with another video on Saturday the 19th, so that's like 6 days from now. I have a huge build coming for a collab that I'm hosting. There's over 60 simmers involved in it. I planned this since the summertime, so I really cannot wait for you guys to see that. So that's coming on Saturday. And in my video on Friday from the other day, I made some big channel announcements for 2021. So if you missed that and you'd like to know about it, please go and check out my dream house build, which is listed as the previous video before this one on my channel. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.